Hi everyone. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for your willingness to volunteer in the 4th and 5th grade area. I might be a little biased, but I do love that area. My name is Terry Chalker, and I will be in charge of the volunteers and a lot of the areas regarding 4th and 5th grade. So this year, because we are doing a lot of construction with Building B, we get to have a giant tent party with our kids. So basically, if you've done it before, this will be a little bit different for you, but if you haven't, it'll be just a fun way to start. We're going to have kind of a tent party. So we're going to have a big white tent set up, and I'm not sure exactly where yet, but you can't miss it, and I'll let you know as we get closer to time. But our kids will be checking into the tent, and we'll be doing our opening time in the tent. We'll also have some games set up outside so they can be hanging out and playing outside as well. And then after that, then we'll go into drama, into the new sanctuary, and then we'll be walking through a kind of a tunnel area in Building B that they'll have set up. We'll walk through that over to the Student Center, and that's where we'll spend the rest of our time. We'll actually be in there for everything else, except for then at the very end of the day, about 5 minutes before dismissal time, we'll be coming back through that to the tent so that the parents can pick the kids back up at the tent. So that's one of the biggest changes of this year, and we may need to adjust a little bit as the week goes on, but that's kind of the start of how it's going to go. So just so you know, I have you signed up for helping out in 4th and 5th grade, and VBC starts June 12th and runs till the 15th, and we meet 12:30 to 3:30. You will have gotten with your email a link for an app box that has all the documents that you're going to need. It'll have information about the training. It's going to have some other things in it that you're going to need. So if you want to print out those items first and then come back and finish the training, that'd be great. That way you'll have everything in front of you as we go through. But right now we're going to go through the teacher training agenda. And then one more thing, it would help me out a lot if I know that you've watched the video. So if you can just comment in the box below saying saw the video or all is good, or if you have any questions, put that in there too and I can answer those. Or you can just hit reply on the email and say I watched it, all is good, or ask me any questions that you might have, okay? All right, so first of all, in the app box, when you print everything out, you will have an Excel spreadsheet that's kind of multicolored, and the colors mean nothing, so don't worry about that. It's just a way for me to let you see who your partners are. Most every table, there are 35 tables, and every table will have at least 2 leaders at it, or I'm shooting for that. Some of the youth have just 2 youth at a table, and some adults have a youth. The other ones that don't have youth yet, I'm working on that, and I will try to get that for you by the middle of June, because it's just nice to have 2 people at a table. So you'll get to see who your partner is, contact information. If you need to let me know, like there was a couple people that might not be there, like on Friday or on Wednesday or whatever, and those would be in the notes section. So if you need to let me know something, you might want to email me and let me know. That way I know that the table is covered for the days that you're going to be gone, okay? All right, so we have a big bonus. The fact that you do not need to come on Sunday for setup. We do all the setup, and so you do not need to come on and do that. What you might want to do, though, is come get your t-shirt. You can pick up your t-shirts on Sunday the 11th, anytime between the 9:15 hour and the 11 o'clock worship hour in the kids' core area there. Or you can pick them up anytime after the 11 o'clock service, or you can also pick them up between 1 and 4 that day, because that's the setup time for VBC. If you can't come during that time, or if someone can't come pick up your shirt for you, you can come on Monday right before VBC starts and grab your t-shirt. I would suggest that you try to come on Sunday or have someone pick it up for you if at all possible, just because it's going to be a little busy on Monday, and that way you'll have your shirt. We will want you to wear your shirts on Monday. To be honest with you, some of the 5th graders are as big as we might be, and so it helps me to know who the teachers are and who the students are, because those kids will not get their t-shirts until we go over to the Student Center later in the day. So it'll help kind of identify us if we have those. So you'll get your name tag when you check in on that first day in the tent. All right. We start at 12:30, so it'd be great if you could come around 12:20 every day. If you have other kids that you need to check in, that's fine. Check them in, and then come on over. If you know you're going to be a little late, it'd be great if you would let me know. and that way I know that you're going to be coming a little late. You have my cell phone at the bottom of the sheet and also on the email, and you can text me and say, hey, you know, I'm going to be a little late or something like that, and that just helps me kind of know what's going on. Or you can text your co-partner and let them know. Either way, whatever works, just so that we know we're covered. When you come in every day, you're going to check your name off on a list. I'm not sure exactly where that will be right away, but you'll see when you come that first day, because you'll find your name tags, and I'll know that you're there. It's important for me because there will be probably about 70 of you, and I want to get to know each of you by name and face, but it is not always easy. So if you at least check your name off, I'll know that you were there, and that way I know that that small group is covered for the day. So the first day, when all the kids come in, I will kind of instruct them to find their small groups. And these are small groups that they will have throughout the entire week. So what we'll do is you will come up and get a sign. There'll be a long sign that has a number on it. You'll get your group number. So if you're assigned, you can see on that Excel spreadsheet that you're maybe group or table 5. So you're going to find the number 5, and then you guys will spread out in the room, and I will just tell the kids to go to a leader. And we'd like to have around 8 at a table, not more than that, because we want to have a good small group experience. The tables will be set up for 8, so that would be best. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. If you have a kid that wants to be with you, maybe your own child or neighbor or friend, then you can tell that kiddo before they come, I'm going to be number 5, so look for me, and they can come to you. The groups can be mixed with 4th and 5th graders. It doesn't matter because we're all in one room, and they can be mixed genders. That's fine too. If you end up with a group that's like you have 20 kids that all come to you, then we'll work on trying to get them separated out. Obviously, we want kids to be happy, but we also don't want it to be a bad experience, and so we can't have that many kids in a small group. So I will mingle around. There'll be some other people mingling around to try to help get the group settled. It'll be a little like fluid for the first couple days, so just be patient with us. If you have a kiddo that's really unhappy and really wants to be in another group, just talk to me and we'll get it all figured out. Like I said, we want them to be happy, so we'll get it figured out, but we also want to protect you too and not have you have way too many kids that you can handle. So that will happen that first day, and you will pick up your sign and meet with the kids, and then you'll take them somewhere to set. You guys will get some markers from the front of the stage, and then there'll be a little stage in the tent area, and you'll write their names on the sign and come up with a group name, something fun that you guys want to be called. Make sure to introduce yourself, maybe have them remember your name in a fun way, because when they come back the next day, if there's 300 people in the tent, we want them to be able to find you. So you are welcome to keep that sign and use it every day. You can put it back on the stage at the end of each day, so that I'll just bring it back out every day so you'll have it. You can use it when you go to drama or when you walk over to the student center. If you want them to be able to follow you, you are welcome to take that sign and do that, or you don't have to. Either way, whatever's best for you. All right, let's see what else. Oh yeah, so just make sure those kids know your name and their group number before they leave at the end of the day, and that way when they come back the next day, we will know who they are. Okay. So if you look at your teacher training agenda at the top, it'll say that where the small group tables are, we'll have groups 1 through 4 in C147. All these are in the C building. And then groups 5 through 14 are in room C144. Groups 15 through 24 will be in C136. And groups 25 through 35 will be in C050. So that's during your small group time, and you'll set with those kids. During the large group time, when we are on stage doing things, we will have you set amongst your kids and not stand around the outside or stand in the back. We want you to interact with the kids and kind of help the stage leader be able to play games and do stuff with them. So we want you setting with those kids, or at least being with them when you're around. Alright, so your small group table, you will have a bin there, and inside that bin, you'll have some various things. You'll have your curriculum that you need. You'll have some Bibles that you'll want to use, maybe 2 or 3 there. You'll have a stack of plain paper. You'll have pens or pencils. You'll have Sharpies, a bag of markers, a bag of glue sticks, scissors, a roll of Scotch tape, and then you'll have some journals that the kids can use also. You'll have some icebreaker games that you can use, and you also have a first aid kit inside that. The other thing that will be in there will be this table leader, and it may also be on top of your bin box. when you come and you get your groups and you're in small group time, you're going to write your table number down there, the leaders' names, and the campers that are there, and that way if we're looking for anyone, we know what group they're in and how to find them. So that's what you're going to have. You do not need to bring any supplies with you when you come. If the lesson says to do this with a ping pong ball, we'll have those. And all your supplies that you need for the lessons for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday will be in your small group bin. So you'll just have to look for what you need for that lesson. It'll be in that bin, okay? So that'll be every day you'll have that in there. All right, so the schedule. If you look at the schedule, you can also print that off. That is in your box. And you can see on that schedule that you actually will only have small group time on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. On Wednesday, we have our special mission day, so we have a different type of schedule. And then on Friday, we have Team Extreme that comes, and we also do a shaving cream war. So we will not have small group on Wednesday or Friday. So you can look through the schedule and kind of see how everything flows. Like I said, we'll be in the tent until after drama, and then we'll be in the student center after that for everything else. So if you have any questions on the schedule, let me know. There is a highlighted area on there that says volunteers meet outside the student center for daily information. So you'll come out and we'll do a little kind of talk about what's going on that day, see if you have any questions. So you'll come outside the student center booth, info booth on those 3 days for some information. But anyway, take a peek at the schedule, see if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Just so you know, during the drama and worship time, we're going to ask you to sit with your kids so that you can make sure that they're doing okay and don't need to go to the bathroom or anything like that. And then during snack and free time, we ask that some of you kind of walk around a bit, go up into the balcony. No food or drink are allowed up in the balcony, so if you'd help us with that, that would be great. We'll also be handing out some little information cards that'll have like, what is your favorite place to eat out? And you can go around and have the kids mark that, and then at the end we'll announce how many people thought McDonald's was the #1, so they like that kind of stuff. So we'll have that too. Free time is free time for the kids, but not free time for you. So I would love to see you walking around, interacting with kids, not sitting at a table and texting. And I know it's hard because we're all really busy, and if you need to do some important call or take a text, just step outside the student center and get it done, because we're going to ask the kids not to use their phones, so we want to lead by example and not use the phones as well. So if you could do that, that would be great. So during free time, just kind of wander around and interact with the kids. We'll talk more about the mission day, but we are going to do something to eat, which we've done many times in the past. A lot of kids are familiar with that, but we'll be packing food, and that will happen in the student center too. And shaving cream and Team Extreme Day, we're not going to worry about that right now. Just look at the schedule and we'll go from there. Just some other information that's on that teacher training agenda. You're going to want to make sure that you feel free. You can cover your table with paper if you want, so they can doodle while you're talking. Sometimes kids like to have something to do with their hands while people are talking. And you can get those sheets over in the Kids Corps workroom area, the resource room right across from the Kids Corps office. You can tear off a sheet and bring it over. Be happy to do that. That table will be your table, and all your stuff will be on it all the time, so you could just use that as your table. Also, if you are a youth, I am happy to sign any community service hours that you might need, so feel free to bring that form or email it or give me a call, and I'll be happy to sign those for you for the week. If you have kids in the program, a lot of times parents want to know when the kids are going to get their shirts, and they will get their shirts on Monday. Lastly, you have my email and my cell phone. My cell phone is 913-219-3007, or you can email me at terry.chalker@core.org. Let me know if you have any conflicts with the week before we start the week, because we're counting on you with the number of kids we have. We divide those out, and we know how many leaders we need with how many kids. So please, please, please communicate with me if something comes up and you've got a change in plans, so that I can figure out what I'm going to do to adjust. All right? So I think that's all I have. I don't have anything else. I hope that this video interview, or this video, I guess, training was good for you. I know people are really busy, so hopefully this was a way for you to not have to get out and come someplace else to get a training. But if you feel like you need some more information, I'm happy to sit down with you or give you a call, so feel free to do that. Anyway, thanks so much for volunteering with these kids. They are amazing. And just remember, it's maybe a little chaotic the first couple days, but it will smooth out, and I like to call it controlled chaos. So anyway, thanks so much, and I hope you guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing you in June.